Hey guys, welcome back to PC Building Simulator. We are here in the NZXT workshop. If you haven't seen it, this is what it looks like. It's purple and white. In the last episode, we made this the super crazy, over-the-top, all-Corsair build 2.0. I built one other all-Corsair build before, but we got a bunch of new Corsair water cooling gear in the last update to PC Building Simulator, in the 1.7 update, and so we had to use it in a case, all in one big case, and there is no other case when it comes to Corsair, except for the Obsidian Series 1000D. It's ridiculous. It's big. It's huge. And I thought you couldn't put a radiator up here. I swear, I couldn't do it. But I'm stupid because there's actually 140mm fan mounts up here. Not 120, only 140. And so I needed to use a radiator that worked with like 140 size fans. And thanks to a YouTube commenter named Julester, I was thinking Julevy, that's not right, Julester, who said, hey, I tried it. You're able to put a 420 right on the top, but not a 360. A 360 is 3 120s. 420 is 3 140s. So there it is. We've got a radiator up top. So even more Corsair than in the last video. Thank you, Julester, for that info. You are right. I was wrong. Appreciate your help on that. Okay, but in this one, I'm going to attempt to make a super unicorn PC, an ultimate unicorn PC. I don't even know what that means. I don't have a computer over here. Oh, that's weird. So basically, like a unicorn PC in my mind is RGB, of course, because you gotta have that beautiful unicorn vomit, right? And then as much white as we can fit in as well. So we're going to go for as much white, as much RGB, and maybe we'll flash a little gold in there too, because that feels sort of unicorny. So yeah, we're going to get right down to it. I've been doing a bunch of research on how to do this in the way that I feel best about. I was also kind of looking at how to do a white and gold 2.0 build, kind of a ridiculous white gold fab build, and dude, it's just like super frustrating because there's some cases that really make sense for it, but then they have issues with like water cooling, or like the reservoir doesn't fit well, and then you can't fit graphics cards in it, and it's just like, ugh, there's just not a really great white and gold case to do a white and gold build to the standard I want. Like the first one I did in this, the Fractal Design Define R5 white and gold limited edition, which worked okay. It's a really weird gold in that case. It's like really bright. It's kind of like pea yellow. It's kind of gross. But then there's an even better one from Lian Li somewhere. And this, again, this is really for more of like a white and gold PC. Please, can you stop lagging? Thank you. But the Landcool 1 digital in gold, and it's got a super nice gold, but then like the reservoir fits in the bottom and it blocks you from installing graphics cards, and it's like just super, super frustrating. But anyway, so we're not going to do a white and gold PC for now, because I can't figure out a way to do one that I'm like actually really happy with. But what we are going to do, we're going to check out one of the cases that was added in the 1.6 update. Not the ConeLink Observatory, though this was a decent candidate, and I considered it. I wasn't happy with the layout exactly. It didn't feel like premium enough, but we're going to try out the Corsair iQ 220T RGB Airflow in white. This is going to make our unicorn build come to life. It's got a very interesting front panel, and it's funny because it always calls it the top panel. Remove case part, top panel. I don't know what happened there, but yeah, it's not the top panel. It's a front panel. Anyway, we're just going to take this apart. We'll take out the included Corsair LL120 RGB fans. And yeah, we're going to strip her down. Okay. White and RGB and maybe a splash of gold, you know, where appropriate. So there's only really two good motherboard options when it comes to white. We're going to go with NZXT's Z390 board. It's excellent. We are not going to be able to avoid having some black in this PC. It's just not possible. The parts are not vast enough in this game. And if, you know, in real life, of course, you could go in and you could paint things. You could easily paint these PCI covers. You know, you could, I don't know what you do with a rubber grommet, but, you know, you could do more to make this case and some of these components look more white. Some people will even paint their motherboards, take them apart, paint them. It's a little scary. You can do it, though, but it's scary. We can't do that. So we're just going to do our best, which is what I encourage all of you to do. To try your best all the time. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm not a motivational speaker. I'm just, I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, 9900K. That is the processor we're going to go with, because unicorns deserve nice processors, I guess. So that's what we're going to go with. We are going to go with custom water cooling. I am happy that I was able to make it happen in this case, because it gave me a lot of trouble in other white cases that I looked at. So we're going to go with Corsair's Hydro X series, the XE7 RGB, that's the 1151 and AM4 sockets. That's the water cooling build part there. So, gonna go with that. Okay, let's think. I gotta think about this. I built this already once, and I just gotta make sure I actually do it right again. It's very tricky. There's a lot of weird potential clearance issues. Okay, so we're gonna go with radiators. We're gonna get RGB in here. Sadly, there are no white radiators. That would be so cool. Also, another thing in real life you can do, you can paint your radiators, though it can maybe affect how well they dissipate heat. But you can definitely do it. So we can't do that in the game. We're just gonna go with this ugly, sad black radiator after I take out the drive bay that's underneath the power supply shroud. Yep. Okay, so we'll remove that, and we'll go 360 RGB from EK water blocks. I know it's so much block. It's messing up our white theme. I agree. I wish there were better options. There are good options when it comes to all-in-one liquid coolers that actually have some white, which is cool. Like this one, the Gamerstorm Capitan is what I'm going to call it. I mean, I don't know. Captain, it's pretty cool. It's got white. You know, of course it has black blades, but at least the radiators are white. Like, it's pretty nice. But we run into clearance issues when it comes to water cooling and getting fans up here. I can barely make this work with custom water cooling anyway, so we're going to go with this one. Plus, we get RGB fans, which will be fun. So, all right, that's that. We are going to get our reservoir in here. Reservoirs are one of the things that cause the most issues when it comes to water cooling. Nope, we're not going to go with that reservoir. I want to go with that reservoir because I want the RGB, but if I go with that one, I cannot get a fan up top, and I would really like to have 2 RGB fans up top. I think it's going to look the best. Take out that dust filter from up top. So we're going to go with our short little Alpha Cool reservoir there. I know, lots of black. I agree, it stinks. It's a stinker. We should paint it. We can't. I want to. We can't. Before I forget, let's make sure I get storage on the motherboard before I get in my way and put stuff there that's going to block me from doing things. Okay, it looks like we actually have a lot more storage options. Even though those have like covers over the M.2 slots, we still have some room to do some fast storage. So 4800 on the Vipers. It doesn't matter. This doesn't matter. But, you know, I like doing it. No one's going to see it. So we're just going to throw... Oh, no? Okay, that one worked. Oh, maybe the top one is not going to let me do one with a heatsink, or it is. Okay, it is. Can't fit. I mean, okay. All right, it can't fit. So how about this one? Better. Okay, so the top one does seem to care about clearance issues with the heat sinks on the M.2s. The bottom one does not. I'm going to take out all of these PCI covers, and I'm going to leave them out, because I don't want this black in here if I can get rid of it. So those are gone. We got room to do our graphics cards. That's great. Let's go ahead and open up all of our memory slots. Now, Unicorn PC. And honestly, like, when I thought about Unicorn PC, I thought, Trident Z Royal. We got to do it. Silver or gold. I think we have to do it in gold. I know this is going to seem like a little weird. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. Come on, like, unicorns, gold, rainbows. I don't know. It fits for me, so we're going to do it. Maybe it's like a leprechaun PC. Just kidding, it's not green, but rainbows, you know, I don't know. Gold, leprechaun, I don't know. Okay, so there you go. We've got 4 32 gig sticks of Trident Z Royal. Each of those sticks is $415. What? Is that the most expensive RAM? Holy moly, that's expensive. Okay, but it is beautiful. Look at it shimmer. Woo! Yeah, that's pretty great. Okay. Case fans. Case fans are really tricky because clearance up top is a major issue. So I have gotten this working using InWin's RGB aluminums. InWin Polaris. InWin Polaris RGB. I've gotten it working with these. So we're going to hope that this actually works out like it did when I tried this earlier. Because you can see things are going to be quite tight up here at the top of this radiator when we start running our piping. But I think we're going to be able to fit it. Okay. Graphics cards. Graphics cards, man, I wrestled with this so much. Because part of me was like, we should do water cooling, and then we'll just like RGB them up, and you know it'll look good. The problem is all the water cooled blocks have tons of black, like just gigantic chunks of black, and so I am feeling more inclined. Like, less horribly black, I guess. Maybe? I don't know. Look at that clearance. How did we even make it happen? It's beautiful. It's just like rainbows, or I don't know. Because my other option, like what I was thinking, I can't even show you because I've got a graphics card in here, but it's an air-cooled RTX 2060 from Gigabyte that is all white. It's somewhere here. Scrolling. We're scrolling. It's here. This one. Look at that. I mean, that's nice. It's very white. It obviously doesn't have a lot as far as RGB. The Gigabyte will light up and all that, but not a lot, you know? We could fit 2 of them. We'll get the AOR's bridge, which kind of looks sort of semi-weird. But we do lose some of the RGB. Like, do we want more RGB? What would a unicorn do? A unicorn would probably say, we need more RGB. I think. So maybe we will do that. Maybe we'll do it. And honestly, the Zotac card is not bad. The EVGA ones are cool, but the backplates are black. And I don't know, man. It just like kind of throws off. It's too much. It's too much black. So maybe we'll go with the Zotac card because it's more of like a silver. And then like in the right light, like there, boom, it like looks white. And we're gonna get all that wonderful RGB underneath. So maybe we'll do that. All right. You changed my mind. Thanks, guys. You changed my mind. Oh, that black bridge. Why? It's too black. It's too black. I changed my mind. I'm going back. I'm going back. I'm going to the air-cooled cars. I'm sorry. If you guys don't like my decision, let me know in the comments. But be gentle. 2070. It's just, I don't know. I just feel like they fit a little better for me. I don't know. Yeah, I'm sticking with it. My decision's made. You can't change my mind. Don't try to, please. I don't want to have my mind change again. Okay, so we're going to plumb everything up here. And this is where it's going to get a little bit iffy. I was able to get this plumbed earlier. It's not super encouraging. Okay, I'm not making any promises our bends are going to be beautiful here. We're going with white rigid piping, and we're using Corsair's white Hydro X fittings, which would be kind of cool. We could use gold, of course, but I don't want to overdo it on the gold, you know? Gold is a luxury. We should treat it as such. Alright. Okay, I don't know what I'm running into. I'm running into something. I don't know what I'm running into. Oh, the ramp. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Maybe we'll just come out here, schmidgy schmidge. Oh, boy. Eh. Okay. I don't know. I'm going to have to probably just, like, not have the most perfect bends. Should I not be going over the ram? Like, is that kind of criminal to block Tread and Z-Royal? It feels kind of criminal to me. Alright, there's one. We'll go there, okay, and then we'll go there to there, and this is going to be the one we need to connect. Please, be good to me. Be good to me. You're not being good to me. I managed to get this to work earlier. I believe. I believe. Please. 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 It's so janky. Like, it's funny because the other one is going through the fan, but it still works. And that's kind of what I'm trying to achieve with this one. And I got it to work earlier. Water cooling is so hit or miss in this game, though. You just never know what you're gonna get. I am currently getting a bad time. That's all I'm getting. Please, can you be friendly? Aha! Okay, well, it's not exactly... Wow. Oh, okay. I don't know why that works, and the other one doesn't, but I'm not going to complain, and we're gonna go... I mean, the loop order is a bit silly, but again, bakers can't be choosers. So, there you go. Okay, loop done. White fittings, white tubing. The tubing is not as opaque as you might think. We might add some white coolant, though, which would be kind of fun. It's too bad they don't have like some of like the exotic coolants, like some crazy rainbow mixture or something. I don't know how you do that, but like that'd be pretty cool. If they had some like swirly ones, that'd be neat. But they don't have them, swirly ones. I don't think that's a technical term. All right, power supply. We can go ahead and throw a white power supply in here for what that's worth. I don't know how much we're gonna see it. We got a 520 watt. unit from Silverstone. Okay, cables. We could go white. We could go rainbow. We could go purple. Ooh, pink. Ooh. Would it just be completely bizarre to go purple? That's not as bright as I was hoping. Boom. Is it wrong to start throwing pink up in here? Like, we work so hard to keep this white. Dang. Those are so bright. Ooh. It's kind of just like tempting just to throw those in here. A little bit of flare. I don't know. This is starting to get a little gaudy, isn't it? That's alright. It's all about being gaudy. Coolant. What's gonna work? What's gonna work here? We've got opaque white, or not opaque, we just got white hard lines. So do we do white opaque coolant? Yeah, that could work. Wow, that's very strange. It's like primordial goo. Like, what is going on? That's so strange. Okay. All right, so I think we're pretty much ready to boot her up. Oh man, I hope I put thermal paste on. I'm starting to like be afraid I didn't, but if I didn't, I didn't. So, but it turns on. That's good. That's a good sign. So, okay, I'm gonna get some stuff set up here. We'll get 3D Mark run. I know some of you guys like seeing that, and then we'll get all the RGB set to make this thing look like a true unicorn PC. All right, so we're all back together here. We're ready to go, but I had a couple issues, so I ran 3D Mark and I blue screened, and then I thought, okay, I must have just forgot this thermal paste. So then I took it apart and took out the water cooling and all that, put the thermal paste on, put it all back together, refilled the loop, good to go, cool, run 3D Mark again, blue screen, and then I thought, oh, you know what? I don't think that old power supply, that 520 water, was doing it. So luckily, GamerStorm has a white one too, and it's a 750 watts, so we swapped that in and we're all good now. So there you go. I didn't know if two RTX 2070s could do it, but they did it. They overcome the threshold on that. I'm not putting the dust filter on. I'm just putting this top case back on. It's the front, though. It looks pretty good. All right. 3D Mark got a total of 13,483. That's 14,054 on the graphics and 10,962 on the CPU. And yeah, temps look, you know, pretty normal. 60C on the CPU max and a little less than 60 on the GPUs. So there's that. Now, let's get our RGB set. I mean, this is pretty easy because we're going rainbow. Isn't it beautiful? You're right. I can't see it very well either. Let's turn off the lights. It's pretty good. I mean, I wish there was less black. I wish we didn't have the black on the graphics cards at all. I wish we didn't have it on the reservoir. I wish we didn't have it on the radiator. But other than that, it is pretty good. It's a pretty unicorn-looking build, I think. So, I'm semi-disappointed in how Trident Z Royal looks. It's very dull. The texture's cool, but it's just extremely dull. And I don't really know why. You're right. Higher speed. Oh, it hurts. Oh, my eyes. Ah, it's terrible. Ah, I feel like I'm actually going to... This is terrible. Like, this is making me very uncomfortable. I love it. Let's leave it. But yeah, hey, let me know what you guys would have done differently. Okay, after this down, I'm like actually kind of freaking out. This is weirdly painful. Let me know what you guys would do if you were going to build this, what you would do differently. If you use different components, different case. Let me know what you guys think. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe for more like it. And thanks so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. See ya.